Welcome to selfdiscoveryradio.com, where the orchard of wisdom is just ready for picking. We celebrate your why, the journey that you've taken that inspires someone else. We support your services, we support your story. Come and be our guest, become a host, be an author with us. Come and see what we've got. Our next show is... Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you are. I am Sara Troy from Self-Discovery Radio on my own particular individual show called Sara's View of Life. What is my view of life this week? Well, to simply love. To love simple and simply love. There are so many things that we're angry about, and I understand a lot of it is justified. There are so many things we're despondent about and disconnected about, and there are so many things that we're worried about. I understand all of that. I face them every day myself. The challenge is how do we rise up and step into our hearts, step into our souls, into our spirit, into our joy of life? How do we get to that simple love? Well, there's a few things that we have to do. And one of them is simply loving what life is about. Simply loving the fact that there is joy in the world. Joy is something that when you are willing to step outside of your head and step into your heart, joy is something that is all around you. Puppy dog playing, the birds in the sky, the ripples of the trees, a child giggling, somebody smiling, somebody doing a good turn for someone else. There are so many ways to get joy. And the joy comes from the simple things. It comes from the things that really resonate with our hearts, that just simply make us smile. Here's another thing, simply smile more. I know, budget, balancing the budget, next week's chores, this is what I've got to do. And it's, let it go. Put on a smile, go and do something that warms your heart. You're going for a cup of coffee, smile at the person on the other side. How is your day? Even if they're having a bad day, I hope your day gets better. It's that little caring, and it makes you smile and it makes them smile, and smiles beget smiles. Never underestimate the power of a smile. It goes so far. It does so many things. And one of the things it says, especially when you smile to someone's face, eyeball to eyeball, it's saying, I see you, you matter, you care. I care for you. And caring is another huge thing that's going to warm your heart and lead you simply to love. Care about yourself. Care about where you're going in life. Care about whether you're honoring yourself physically, emotionally, environmentally, in your line of work, in your joy of life. Care for you. And when that caring is full, then turn around and care for others. Share that caring for others because it means so much to them. And I promise you, their response will mean so much to you. Another thing is gratitude. When we step into the gratitude of life and we truly, actually, and completely decide to be grateful, it's not about what we don't have, it's about what we do have. If you have a roof over your head, food in your stomach, opportunities before you, be grateful. Even if you're at a crossroads and you don't know where you're going, it's a matter of choice, it's a matter of tuning in, listening in, going with the flow. You have that choice. Be grateful you have that choice. There are so many things to be grateful for life. Friends, family, blue skies, getting back to those rustles of those leaves, and the animal kingdom, the children, the music that is surrounding us, the fingertips, the internet, how much is here for us to Google and to discover. And don't forget here, Self-Discovery Radio, 2,000 shows, plenty to discover here. To discover who has got the knowledge that you need at this moment, that you need to apply for your journey moving forward. So be grateful for the opportunities and the accessibility and the ability to make choices for yourself. So kindness, that goes along with caring. Kindness is something that's really big and it goes really, really far. And when we are kind, first and foremost, to ourselves, that's actually how we understand that kindness first starts at home. One of the problems a lot with life is people are spending their kindness elsewhere, but not being so kind to themselves. Every single one of us walks around with a, oh, I shouldn't have done that. How stupid am I? Blah, blah, blah. Stop being so unkind. Hey, I do it. I have to call myself into check. Lighten up, lighten up. Being kind to yourself and placing love upon yourself, caring about who you are, will always benefit those around you. Being kind to others, big or small, it doesn't matter. It could be carrying the groceries, it could be opening the door, it could be listening to someone for a moment, it could be paying attention to the homeless, listening to their story, providing them with some food, some socks, some gloves, some blankets, some shoes. Who knows how we need to be kind? Just be kind and do it from your heart. And one of the big things about kindness is listening. When we take the time to listen to people, to truly hear them, not dictate, well, I do it this way, so you should. No, what you do is say, on my journey, I did this and I did that. And it's up to them to whether they see if that is something they can try that could help them on their journey. But if they're inspired about where you are right now, and these are the tools that you use to get there, then they're going to be inspired to want to try them. Okay? It's not for you to say, I did it, so you must. It's to say, I did it, it worked for me. I invite you to give it a try. Remember, free will, choice. We all have that. So allowing ourselves is very, very important. Allowing ourselves to go with the flow, allowing ourselves to receive, allowing ourselves to step in to our lives. You know, sometimes we don't give ourselves permission to be. We don't give ourselves the love and attention we need to step into ourselves. Because when we step into ourselves, we step into our purpose. When we step into our purpose, we step into our joy and our gratitude and our participation and so many other things that benefit. So allowing to do that, but at the same time, ownership. Please take ownership. If you're angry with the world, you're going to be angry with everyone around you, and that means you're going to dump on everyone around you. All right? Then it's going to be, why are they doing this to me? They're not doing it to you. You are doing it to them and they're reacting back. You're doing it to yourself. And you can run far and wide. But unless you spend the time going in, love and nurturing yourself from the inside out, loving that inner child, comforting your heart and your soul, nurturing your spirit, then you will actually understand. But until you're willing to do that, you're going to be at angst with everyone else, which means, I'm sorry, you can't use everyone else as a dumping ground. You have got to take ownership and responsibility of your own choices and actions. Even abstaining from a choice is a choice. So blame game, it's your fault. We've all done it because that's our reaction, the human reaction. But if we stop doing that and saying, you know, if I had not reacted to you that way, or I'm sorry I reacted that way, or simply, I'm sorry, your reaction is not something I'm going to tolerate. And be firm in your boundaries and what you will and will not tolerate, okay? Because that's important. So if we could step in simply to that joy of life, if we could step in purely to that ability to love, that ability to care, to be grateful, to smile, to share, to hold ourselves responsible and accountable, and do it in whichever way means something to you. Maybe it's reading, maybe it's listening to podcasts, maybe it's watching videos, maybe it's talking to people, but get interactive with life. I know that if I'm down, I just feel the blues, or I just feel it's a bad day, or kind of questioning humanity again, I go and watch something on Facebook of people rescuing animals or doing kind things to other people, or I watch these talent shows and watch people nervously coming to the stage, not knowing if they're good enough, and then letting their souls out, and their song, their dance, their performance, just be the audience being in awe of who they are, and them suddenly realizing, yes, they can. They can do this. And I love to see that. And of course, music to me is so really important. So of course, I have chosen a beautiful song for you here by Jennifer Lopez and Leon Manuel. And it's in audio if you wish to listen to it. It's also in their video. And they did it for the shootings of Orlando. And, it's a song about, let's make the world go round with love. It's simply love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It may be simple, but simply it is love. Love for yourself, love for nature, love for your fellow man, love for your life, for your purpose, love for your community, your country, your global community. If you step into love, now that doesn't mean you're not going to dislike things that are going on or not approve of something. It's got nothing to do with that. Love is being able to look at that and saying, I disapprove, I disagree with that action, and I don't condone it, and I hold you responsible for it, but I don't hate you for it. Because if I give you love and show you the error of your ways, the responsibility now is on you to see them for yourself and change. And nobody can make that change other than you. Nobody else can take that responsibility other than you. Nobody else can make those decisions other than you. So if you say I'm in a loveless life and I can't find anything to love, please understand that falls on you, because there is so much to love. You are so much to love. There is so much to life that is loving. And when you make the choice to take the journey in your self-discovery as to what that love is, you will discover the beauty, the joy, the gratitude, the kindness, the caring, the camaraderie, the responsibility of love. Please step into love for you and for all those around you and for the vibration of the world. Because really what we do need right now is love, make the world go round. Okay? Until next time, folks, I love you and I'm sending you. For more wonderful shows like this, please go to selfdiscoveryradio.com, podcasts, and see our lineup. And if you wish to support us, we have a funded button. Please stay tuned for our next show.